Hello everyone, welcome to MCQs for Judiciary Exams. Question number 1. What should High Courts consider when adjudicating FIR quashing petitions under Section 482 of the Criminal Procedure Code? Option A. The surrounding context and circumstances of filing the FIR. Option B. Only the contents of the FIR. Option C. The financial status of the accused. And option D. The public opinion about the case. The correct answer is option A. The Supreme Court emphasized that in some cases, High Courts must consider not just the contents of the FIR, but also the background in which it was filed. The court highlighted that FIRs should not be dismissed mechanically, especially when they may have been filed for oblique motives such as counterblast or to harass the litigant. This was held in the case of Nitin Ahluwalia versus State of Punjab and another, where the court stressed the importance of appreciating the full context of the case before making a decision on FIR quashing under Section 482 CRPC. Question number 2. Under what condition can the courts allow a woman to terminate her 22-week pregnancy? Option A. Medical condition. Option B. Financial incapacity. Option C. False promise of marriage. And option D. Underage pregnancy. The correct answer is option C. The Delhi High Court in X versus Government of NCT of Delhi and another allowed a 30-year-old unmarried woman to undergo medical termination of her 22-week pregnancy which resulted from sexual relations with a man on the false promise of marriage. The court considered the circumstances of the case, highlighting the woman's right to make decisions regarding her reproductive health, especially when the pregnancy occurred under misleading circumstances. Question number 3. The relief by way of mandatory injunction is option A. Prohibitory, option B. Mandatory, option C. Discretionary, and option D. None of these. The correct answer is option C. A mandatory injunction is a court's order that compels a party to do something specific as opposed to a prohibitory injunction which prevents them from doing something. The word mandatory means obligatory or required, reflecting the nature of this type of injunction. It is important to note that granting a mandatory injunction is discretionary, meaning the court decides whether or not to issue it based on the specific circumstances of the case. Question number 4. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court held that right to sleep is a fundamental right? Option A. Nas Foundation case. Option B. In re Ramlila Maidan case. Option C. Anna Hazare case. And option D. None of these. The correct answer is option B. The In re Ramlila Maidan incident case is where the Supreme Court of India explicitly recognized the right to sleep as a fundamental right under Article 21 of the Constitution, which guarantees the right to life and personal liberty. This happened when the court addressed a situation where police forcefully dispersed a protesting crowd sleeping at the Ramlila Maidan. Question number 5. In executing a sentence of solitary confinement under the Indian Penal Code, such confinement shall in no case exceed at a time option A 14 days, option B 15 days, option C 30 days, and option D 20 days. This was also the question which was asked in Chhattisgarh Prelims 2023, and the correct answer is option A. In executing a sentence of solitary confinement under the Indian Penal Code, such confinement shall in no case exceed 14 days at a time. According to Section 74 of the Indian Penal Code, these periods must also be separated by intervals of at least 14 days. It's the time for practice question. Which order of the CPC contains the provision regarding costs? Option A. Order 9, option B. Order 20, option C. Order 20A, and option D. Order 35. Pin down your answers in the comment section below.